96 KIX. I got my author of the week with me, MJ Kane. MJ, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you this morning?
I'm wonderful. Gear, we've been having so much rain.
Oh, let's not even talk about that over here.
Look, and more to come.
Unfortunately, even over here in Georgia, we're not looking forward to it.
I know we need the rain, but it's been raining like for days and days, and it just won't stop. But, but hey, we're here to talk about your series, The Butterfly Memoirs.
Ah, cool.
You've got 3 of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's start off with A Heart Not Easily Broken. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
Give us a little synopsis, not too much.
Okay, well, A Heart Not Easily Broken is actually my first novel I've ever written. And it's actually a combination of contemporary romance, women's fiction, and interracial romance.
Okay.
It's the story of Ebony Campbell, who is a young black woman who's in college getting her veterinarian's degree and is really determined to, get the job that she wants.
Okay.
She finds herself falling in love with a young white man by the name of Brian Young, who is a entrepreneur, but he also is a musician. And in this particular book, I thought it would be interesting to explore interracial romance, a person learning to step outside the box, basically, and not necessarily follow the rules of what their family wants, and to just really follow their heart.
Okay. Now, Jaded. That's book 2.
Yes.
Same characters?
Somewhat. Actually, each of these books are written as like standalones, but they are still a part of the series.
Oh, good.
Each book follows a different person.
Good. So that means we can start on book 3 if we want to.
Yeah, you can start on book 3. You'll get a little bit of knowledge as to what happened in book 1 and book 2, but you're not going to get the whole story. You still have to go back.
Okay. Now tell us a little bit about Jaded.
Okay, Jaded. Jaded is a different story. This one follows Yasmin Phillips, who is a biracial female, who, if you read A Heart Not Easily Broken, you'll see the changes that the character actually goes through between her best friend Ebony's story and then the beginning of her story.
Okay.
To where literally she is a jaded individual. She has had a broken heart, been in a bad relationship, and is definitely not looking for love. But she ends up finding it in the one place she least expected, in a man that's completely opposite of anybody she's ever dated before.
Wow.
So in this book, we explore the concept of friends with benefits relationships, but just with a little bit more of a twist, because we always watch and see movies and stuff about friends with benefits relationships that end with that happy ending of, oh yeah, it gets great. But I wanted to explore what happens after a couple gets that happy ending and real life really comes into play.
Yeah.
Exactly how strong is that relationship going to be?
Exactly.
So that's the story of Jaded.
Now, we're up to Lonely Heart. That's book 3.
Yes.
These characters, tell us a little bit about them.
Okay. This book, once again, is totally different. This one also is an interracial romance. And it follows the story of Caitlin Rogers, who is a young white woman.
Okay.
And who, at the end of Jaded, she's actually pregnant. And with her story, like I said, it is different because she finds herself estranged from the father of her child. So her story is about being a single parent, learning how to manage that situation and whether she can find love again and dealing with someone else. And her love interest in this novel is actually a Hispanic male by the name of Antonio Rodriguez.
Okay. Now, MJ, you just made me want to read all of them. Come on now.
Oh, good.
Now, MJ, will there be a book 4?
Yes, I'm actually currently working on book number 4, with the working title right now is Nobody's Business But My Own. Okay. And this actually follows the twin brother of Ebony Campbell from the first book. This follows her brother in book 4.
All right.
So that's where I'm at right now.
Now, MJ, explain to me, why is it called The Butterfly Memoirs?
The Butterfly Memoirs, it's so funny how I came across that name when I was thinking of writing a series, because my whole concept behind all of these stories is basically watching characters who start off in one portion of their lives in one way with one mindset, or, their heart set on certain things, and watching them literally evolve and grow throughout the story, so that when they get to the end, they're like a different person, or, better than what they were in the beginning. And, it's like how a butterfly is. They start off as a caterpillar, and then they go into their cocoon or whatnot, but when they come out, they've evolved into something totally different. So that's where I came up with that concept of the Butterfly Memoirs.
Makes sense to me now. Well, thank you for sharing that. Now, MJ, we can follow you Facebook, Twitter.
Yes, you can follow me pretty much on every social networking site. All you have to do is type in MJ Kane, and that's Kane, books, and you'll find me on Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus. I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere. All right. Well, we're anticipating next year release for book 4.
Yep, most definitely. And I tell you what, let me give you my my website address so people can find out about me.
Yes.
You'll find details about all the books, and I also like doing something a little different with my books. If you go on the site, you actually get to find character bios and behind-the-scenes information and deleted scenes and whatnot, as well as the first chapter for all the books.
All right.
And some free short story reads that are connected to each of the stories as well. My website is www.mjkane, and that's Kane, media.com.
Okay. Well, we can't wait till the next one comes out. Want everybody to get all 3 copies of the Butterfly Memoirs. A Heart Not Easily Broken, Jaded, and Lonely Hearts. They all sound so good, MJ.
Yes, and thank you very much. And also, just so your audience knows, they're also available in ebook through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, iTunes, Smashwords, Kobo, and they're also available on paperback by way of Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And as a sneak peek, I'm actually currently in the process of having an audiobook produced for A Heart Not Easily Broken. I'm in the process of interviewing some narrators now. So hopefully in the next couple of months, that'll be available too.
All right. Check you out, MJ. Well, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you for having me on your show. I definitely appreciate it.
You bet.